Phase 1. The contradiction. Nobody tells you that paying cash for a car can be one of the most expensive decisions you ever make. Not because cash is bad, because of what you gave up to spend it. Two guys, same city, same age, same income, same car, one paid cash, one financed it. 3 years later, one of them is significantly wealthier than the other. It is not the one you think. Phase 2. The setup. Dallas, Texas. March 2021. You and Ryan, both 28 years old, both making $72,000 a year, both with $18,000 saved. Both need a car. Same used Honda Accord, 2019 model, 84,000 miles, $18,000 asking price. Reliable, practical, nothing flashy. You both test drive it on the same Saturday afternoon. You both want it. You make different decisions about how to get it. Phase 3. The decisions. You pay cash, $18,000. Wire transfer. Clean title. No payments. No interest. No debt. You drive home feeling something that takes a moment to identify. Freedom. No monthly obligation. No lender. Nobody to answer to. The car is yours completely. You tell your friends at dinner that night. They say, smart move. Nobody can argue with no debt. You agree. You are also completely broke. $18,000 was everything you saved in 3 years of disciplined work. Every extra shift, every skipped vacation, every month of watching the number grow, gone in one transaction. Your savings account, $0. Not negative, zero. Which is the financial equivalent of standing on the edge of something with nothing underneath you. Ryan does something different. Ryan puts $3,000 down, finances the remaining $15,000 at 4.9% interest over 36 months. Monthly payment, $449. He drives home with $15,000 still sitting in his savings account. He does not feel the freedom you felt. He feels the weight of a monthly obligation he will carry for 3 years. He does not enjoy that feeling, but he makes a decision about the $15,000 before he pulls out of the dealership parking lot. He does not leave it in savings. Savings earns 0.4% at his current bank. The car loan costs 4.9%. Simple math says financing is losing. But Ryan is not doing simple math. He opens his brokerage account in the parking lot. He transfers $12,000 into index funds, S&P 500, low expense ratio, automatic dividend reinvestment. He keeps $3,000 in a high-yield savings account at 4.6% APY. Emergency fund. Something underneath him. He drives home with a car payment and a portfolio and a buffer. He does not tell anyone at dinner. Nobody would find it impressive. Financing a car is not a flex. He knows that. He does it anyway. Phase 4. The progression. Month 3. You are managing. Paycheck to paycheck is too strong a phrase. You are not panicking, but there is nothing accumulating. Every dollar that comes in goes somewhere necessary. 2 weeks after paying cash, your apartment AC unit breaks. Repair cost, $600. You have $340 in savings. You put the AC on a credit card at 22% interest. You tell yourself you will pay it off next month. You do not pay it off next month. Ryan is paying $449 a month on his car loan. It is the most painful line item in his budget. He tracks it every month with specific frustration. His portfolio, $13,200. 3 months of market movement added $1,200 to an account he has not touched. He has also added $200 a month from his paycheck. Automatic transfer before he sees it. Month 8, you get hit. $1,100 car repair. Timing belt. Non-negotiable. You have $340 in savings. You use the remaining credit card limit. Your credit card balance, $1,740. At 22%, you are not in debt in the way people describe debt dramatically. You are in the quiet kind. The kind that sits there making small sounds every time you check your balance. Ryan's portfolio, $17,400. The market had a good run. Not because Ryan is smart, because Ryan was in the market when the market moved. You are not in the market. Your $18,000 is sitting inside a depreciating asset, losing value every mile. Sum 14. You have paid off the credit card. It took 7 months. It cost you $340 in interest on top of the original balances. You are starting to save again. $300 a month. You are proud of this. You should be. But you are 14 months behind where you would have been if the $18,000 had stayed invested instead of sitting in a Honda Accord that is now worth $15,200. Ryan's portfolio, $21,800. His car loan balance, $9,600. On paper, Ryan has more debt than you. In reality, Ryan has $21,800 in assets that you do not have, plus $3,000 in his emergency fund, plus a car worth $15,200. Total assets, $40,000. You have a car worth $15,200 and $4,200 in savings. Total assets, $19,400. Same income, same age, same car, $20,600 difference, 14 months in. Phase 5. The hidden cost. Here's what nobody explains when they tell you cash is king. Cash is not king when you are 28 years old with a long investment horizon and a stable income and access to cheap financing. Cash is king when you have no discipline, when you would spend the $15,000 on something else if you did not lock it into the car, when the structure of a monthly payment is the only thing keeping you from financial chaos. For those people, pay cash. The math might be worse, but the behavior is better. And behavior always beats math in personal finance. But you are not those people. You are disciplined. You proved that by saving $18,000 in 3 years. You took that discipline and used it to remove yourself from the only game that was ever going to change your life. Ryan took $15,000 that a 4.9% loan gave him access to and put it in an asset that historically returns 10% annually. The spread between 4.9% and 10% is 5.1%. On $15,000 over 36 months, that spread is worth approximately $2,400, plus the compounding on the $2,400, plus the compounding on the compounding. This is before accounting for the emergency fund that kept Ryan out of credit card debt when life happened, because life always happens. The timing belt always breaks. The AC unit always goes at the worst possible moment. The question is not whether it happens. The question is what you have when it does. Phase 6. The comparison. March 2024. 3 years later. Same city, same income. Both received raises, both now at $81,000. Same car. Both still driving the Accord. You have $31,000 saved. 3 years of discipline after the slow start. You rebuilt. You are proud of it. You should be. Ryan's car loan paid off. Final payment made 6 months ago. He celebrated by increasing his automatic investment transfer from $200 to $650 a month. Ryan's portfolio, $47,000. He did not put more money in than you. He put it in earlier. And earlier, in compounding, is the only variable that actually matters. Same income, same car, same city, same 3 years, $16,000 difference. A difference that will compound for the next 30 years into a number neither of you can fully calculate, but both of you can feel in completely different directions. Phase 7. The uncomfortable truth. You made the sensible decision. No debt, no interest, no monthly payment, no risk. You also made the decision that left you with nothing underneath you when the AC broke, when the timing belt failed, when life did what life does, arrived with a bill at the worst possible moment. Ryan made the decision that felt irresponsible. Financing a car when you could pay cash feels like losing. It feels like the bank won. The bank did win. The bank made $1,847 in interest over 36 months. Ryan made $14,000 in investment returns over the same period net of the interest paid. Sometimes letting someone else win a small game is how you win the larger one. The point is not that financing is always better. The point is that the decision everyone calls smart is not always smart. The decision everyone calls irresponsible is not always irresponsible. The real risk was you standing at zero with nothing underneath you. The real safety was Ryan's $3,000 emergency fund that never made headlines and never needed to. Somewhere right now, someone is about to wire $18,000 to a car dealership. They feel good about it. They should think, not about the car, about what $18,000 does in the next 3 years if they let it work instead of parking it in something that loses value every single mile. The car is not the asset. You are the asset. The question is what you put underneath yourself while you are still young enough for it to matter. The answer is not the car. It was never the car.